raised in the Lone Star Land, with boots on my feet and dreams in my hand. A little sassy but a whole lot of grace. You'll see that fire when you look at my face. I'm a Texas girl with a heart so wide, family and friends always by my side. From the crack of dawn to the stars at night, I keep it real, keep my soul burning bright. Barbecue smoke, Friday night lights, cheering for the Astros under Texas skies. A little bit stubborn, a whole lot of charm. This big old heart will keep you warm. I'm a Texas girl with a heart so wide, family and friends always by my side. From the crack of dawn to the stars at night, I keep it real, keep my soul burning bright. Barbecue smoke, Friday night lights, cheering for the Astros under Texas skies. A little bit stubborn, a whole lot of charm. This big old heart will keep you warm. I'm a Texas girl with a heart so wide, family and friends always by my side. From the crack of dawn to the stars at night, I keep it real, keep my soul burning bright. From the blue bonnet fields to the city streets, every step I take feels like home to me. With a little sass and a lot of pride, this Texas girl's got nothing to hide. I'm a Texas girl with a heart so wide, family and friends always by my side. From the crack of dawn to the stars at night, I keep it real, keep my soul burning bright. Gummy shoe prints, laid them down the street. Chocolate wrappers hiding secrets sweet. They don't miss a beat, they've got a knack. With licorice ropes pulling answers back. Twist the wrapper to reveal the truth. A sticky web spun by a candy sloop. No sour lies can escape the grip. These lollipops always crack.
Sebastian, sweet boy, where have you gone? The sun sets low, but we keep marching on. The wind whispers your name soft through the pines, a melody aching in these hearts of mine. Roads are endless, the nights are cold, but your story's a light we'll never let go. Where are you, sweet boy Sebastian? We're searching the hills, the rivers, the plains. You deserve better, oh you deserve better. And your army is fighting through heartache and pain. Your laughter once rang like bells through the air. Now silence just lingers, it's more than we can bear. We carry your memory, a flag in our hands, through shadows and valleys, through shifting sands. The roads are endless, the nights are cold, but your story's a light we'll never let go. Where are you, sweet boy Sebastian? We're searching the hills, the rivers, the plains, you deserve better. Oh, you deserve better, and your army is fighting through heartache and pain. Your laughter once rang through heartache and pain.
Hello, everybody. How are y'all doing? Thank you all for being here. Appreciate y'all so much. I really do. Hope all of y'all are doing good. Let me get that a little smaller so you can enjoy some of that background. So good to have everybody. Thank you so much. And for those who came over a while ago while we made the announcement that the ex-husband of Monique Tempe was arrested for hers and her husband's unaliving. So very sad, but yet at the same time, so grateful for that department for doing their job and doing the work that they needed to do to get that over and taken care of for that family. Hope everybody's doing good, having a great Saturday. Thank you all for being here with me. I appreciate y'all. Hello, Daniel. Hey, Michelle. Lisa King, how are you? Hey, Daisy Dukes. Good to see you. Hey, West End. Good to have you with us. Hey, Kiki. Not home. Okay, girl, you have fun. Do what you got to do. Hey, Teresa. Kimberly, hello. Hey, Mama, how you doing? Good to have you. TJ, there's our beautiful Keely. Hope you're doing good, sweetie. We love you. Let's see here. Who else is coming in with us? Hey, cool gamer. Kimberly, how are you? Caesar, hello to you. Haven't seen you around. Good to have you. Hey, Rusty Pipes, how are you doing? Good to have everybody today. Hello, Lori. Well, hello, Evil Larry Official. That name is kind of bizarre, but you got your shout out. Hey, Cinderella. Ooh, we got some trolls up in the house, Luanas. I don't even know how to pronounce that one. All right, guys. Hope I didn't miss anybody. Just an FYI, I am on dual screens, the vertical and the horizontal. Trying to figure this out. They continue to tell me I need to be doing this, so I'm going to do this. Not sure if I like it, but we're going to give it a go. But to everybody here, thank you all so much. Everybody listening on all platforms, I appreciate it. If I didn't call out your name, welcome, and thank you for being here. Hello, Roger Hess. Thank you all for being here. Today we're going to talk about Sebastian Rogers. We're going to talk about some search reports. There is a creator on TicTok. Her name is Cricket, and she put out these reports, and I thought we would go over them, look into them, and a lot of things have been retracted on it, of course. But we're going to talk about some stuff here. We're going to see what we can decipher on all of these things. And before we get started, I can't say for sure because it was taken out and blacked out, but I'm wondering if it might be the reports from EquiSearch. Can't say that for sure, However, Riley Strain's body was found on March 22nd, and it was after that that those groups started coming towards Sebastian's case to try to help out. We all know how that all turned out. They all got ran away, they got pushed out, threatened, all the things typical in the Sebastian Rogers case. So this is just a guess of mine because this was done and written out in April. So we're going to take a guesstimate that it might possibly be from EquiSearch. It's just a guess. Hey Valley Gal. Hi Kelly East. How you doing? So with that being said, let's show our little banner here. Myself, along with moderators, subscribers, and anyone in chat, express their opinions. On this channel, we present speculation, possibilities, and show things found for everyone to decide for themselves what opinion they have. We're here for helpful purposes only. We're not here for drama, for hate, or anything negative. Please respect all opinions. And as always, my content is not to be used in a negative way at any time. Oh, Lord, the people out there. Now, before we get too deep into this and start going, just want to let everybody know tonight over on What the Fuss, 8 p.m. Central, we got some stuff to talk about. People are losing their minds, girls and boys. Let me tell you. Oh, no. Okay. Kelly East says she needs prayers for her mom. So please keep Miss Kelly's mother in your prayers, please. And our beautiful Bobby has had some issues, and please keep her in your prayers as well. And Bobby, if you're listening, we love you, girl. We got you in prayers. Can't wait for you to be able to come back and join us again. And I think that's it. Yeah, keep those two in your prayers if you don't mind. Alrighty, guys. Well, let's get started. We got some stuff to talk about. Let's get this going. And we're going to start with this. We are using all of this under fair use. The name of her channel is in the description of the video. And this is what it shows us. Revision 1.0, April 18th of 2025. And like I say, things are blacked out. So, I don't know, guys. Let's see. We'll make it as big as we possibly can here so everybody can see it and read it real good. And so we'll go from here. Search report, background, personnel, 2 line items, then human remains detection, then 2 blank lines there. Goes all the way down. Retention pond 1, 2, and 3. Construction site. Another blanked out. Mansker Creek. Search operations, April 13th, 2025. Army Corps of Engineers, Old Hickory Dam Northeast, Old Hickory Dam Southwest, Mansker Creek, Cumberland River, and references. And as you see here, it's got the page list thing here. All these that we have gotten so far, they're not the complete set. Hey, Laura, good to have you with us. Hey, Cool Cougar. So search report summary shows us April 12th through 13th of April 2025. So this is a revised thing. So I'm not sure because they were supposed to come back recently. But it says to search a systematic HRD canine search across designated sites to identify potential human decomposition related odor remains and collect soil samples for chemical testing. That was done in retention pond number 1. The area was determined to be negative for human decomposition, odor, or remains. Number 2, the area was determined to be negative for human decomp, odor, and remains. Pond 3, the area was determined to be negative for human decomp, odor, or remains. Construction site north of retention pond number 3. This area, pay close attention, friends, this area was determined to be positive for human decomp, odor, and potential remains. Mansker Creek. Remember the area that Mr. Chris told Nerdy Attic that the dogs went down and followed a scent? This area was determined to be positive for human decomp, odor, and potential remains. Army Corps of Engineers, Old Hickory Dam, northeast. This area was determined to be positive for human decomp, odor. Old Hickory Dam, southwest. The area was determined to be negative for human decomp, odor, or remains. Cumberland River, the area was determined to be negative for decomp or human remains. Decomposition odor in the area was determined to be negative at the time of the search. Retention pond 2. Following the completion of the search of the retention pond number 1 by K9 blank and handler blank, deployed K9 blank to search the area east of Laurel Park neighborhood. This area included retention pond number 2, located, listen, between 2 cemeteries at coordinates blank. No identifiable, blah, blah, blah. Hold on. Let me start that over. No identifiable graves were observed in the immediate vicinity of the pond. The pond was bordered by an open field and a fence line that separated the cemeteries from adjacent property. K9 blank was commanded to begin the search approximately 20 meters from the pond and initiated a perimeter search around retention pond number 2. He entered and exited the water at multiple points, but showed no indication of interest in the pond. Upon returning to the point, a secondary perimeter search was conducted in the opposite direction and yielded no positive indications for the odor of human decomp. The search was extended from the immediate vicinity. Let me see here. I lost my place. Okay. Vicinity. Okay, the search was expanded from the immediate vicinity of the pond to include an adjacent wooded area and fence line running along a drainage feature. K9s was deployed to inspect the drainage area, which appeared to be fed by outflow from retention pond Number 2, the search in this section was limited by a fence marking the property boundaries, coordinates blank, beyond which the access was restricted. A visual assessment was conducted beyond the fence. No observable points of interest were identified. Guys, if you don't mind, hang on just a moment, okay? I'll be right back. Okay, I'm sorry. My doggy opened my door. I didn't want the grandbabies coming up here and hearing me talk about decomp and all the things. So I apologize for that. But okay, here we go. Let's get busy. Hello to everybody coming in. Thank you for being here. Let's go to the next page. And it says, following the handler blank executed a systematic line search across the open field area. The search pattern proceeded north to south with approximate 2-meter spacing between passes, continuing until the team returned to their original point of entry. At the conclusion of the search, Canine Blank did not exhibit any trained final responses or behavioral changes indicative of the presence of human odor in the area covered. Retention pond number 3. The final retention pond was searched by Canine Blank. Handler Blank directed Canine Blank to search along the perimeter of the retention pond, including the drainage port, approximate coordinates blank. Canine did not indicate the presence of human remains. Canine Blank was also directed to inspect the boots of blank for the presence of human decomposition odor on the mud collected on their respective boots. Canine Blank did not indicate the presence of human decomposition odor and has been concluded to be negative at this time. Construction site. Blank requested an inspection of the active construction site immediately north of retention pond number 3. Guys, if I am not mistaken, this is the direction towards closest to the cemetery, very close to the area where Mob is talking about. The wind was steady at 7 to 8 miles per hour from the north. Due to the increased noise and presence of the construction crew, Handler Blank chose to search the drainage feed into the pond. The canine team traversed the slope along a contoured line, west-northwest direction, with Canine Blank searching both uphill and downhill. At the end of the drainage, a fence line was encountered approximately 20 meters from the fence line. Canine Blank exhibited a change in behavior, reducing her pace and tasting blades of grass, typical indicators of HRD canines when searching areas with low threshold odor. She was then directed to perform a detailed search between the slope and the fence line where several baseballs were observed. That's kind of strange, but okay. While the demeanor remained consistent, she continued to search. Canine Blank alerted to two separate locations within 1 to 2 meters of each other alongside the slope. Then all of that's blacked out. Afterward, Canine Blank was given a break for a rest away from the search area. Upon return into the area of interest, the wind conditions had changed, and there was no observable wind presence in the area. Canine Blank was deployed from a different direction, traveling north to south. Handler Blank ensured ample space for Canine Blank to work. She proceeded with the search and displayed typical in-odor HR behavior. Canine Blank then showed a strong indication to enter the private property immediately west of the area of interest. Handler Blank intervened, preventing her from continuing onto private property. Let's see. Hang tight. I got to get to this one. Hold on. I got them out of order on my tablet here, and it's easier to read on my tablet. Hang tight. Hang tight. Following the handler executed a systematic line area search across the open field. The search pattern proceeded north to south with approximately 2 meter space between passes, continuing until the team returned to the original point of entry. At the conclusion of the search, Canine Blank did not exhibit any trained final responses or behavioral change indicative of the presence of human odor in the area that was covered. Oh, wait. We got off. I went the wrong way. Sorry. Here we go. Mansker Creek. Search commenced immediately outside the mouth of Mansker Creek. Upon entering Mansker Creek by boat, the boat traveled along the river, continued upstream towards the train bridge, and returned along the river with the mouth towards the mouth. I guess the mouth of the Cumberland, because Mansker Creek does run into the Cumberland River. Canine Blank did not demonstrate any changes of behavior that would indicate the presence of human decomp odor until traveling up river. Blank demonstrated a change of behavior consistent with the detection of human decomp odor marked by GPS coordinates blank. A trail leading into the water was observed to be in the proximity of the area of interest. The boat was driven back upstream toward the trees, completely in the water about 10 meters upstream of the marked tire. Not sure what tire that is, but very interesting. Canine Blank was observed going in and out of odor consistent with the previous pass. A third pass was made to another tree completely in the river on the opposite side, river left. Canine Blank demonstrated consistent change of behavior. The area between the trail on the river right was determined to be an area of interest recommended for further investigation with an ROV. Photo of ROV at the site of interest, Mansker Creek. Canine Blank performed an alert on the ROV after it was recovered from the water. So wherever that ROV went, when they pulled it out of the water, the dog alerted to a hit on it. Very interesting, don't you think? A trail leading from the embankment into the creek provides a landmark for the location of interest in Mansker Creek. So this tree that was in the water is the area on Mansker Creek or in Mansker Creek that the dog hit on. April 13th, 2025, Old Hickory Dam, Northeast. A shoreline search was conducted by blank and K9 blank power plant or near Power Plant Road in Hendersonville, Tennessee at approximately 10 a.m., accompanied by Big Long Blank. The search area began at the edge of the rock wall along the shoreline. Canine Blank was directed to search all sections from the water's edge to approximately 50 meters inland. No behavior indicative of human decomp odor was observed until the team reached an area approximately 50 meters from the dam's restricted. At that time, the wind was steady from the southwest, south-southwest at approximately 2 miles per hour. You know, this really goes to show how very important it is for the dog searching that they have all indicators covered as far as wind speed, what direction, all those things. From the top of the hillside, Canine Blank was drawn towards the lower section near the wet something approximate coordinates. It was recommended that Blank deploy the ROV for visual confirmation. During the ROV investigation, a canoe was observed lodged in the strainer above the dam with a group of vultures perched on logs near the canoe. Trigger warning, y'all. The vultures were observed consuming something, but the identity of it could not be determined. The Blank was made aware of this and attempted to take a closer inspection, but could not visually identify anything recognizable as human remains from a distance. The presence of human decomp odor at the location may indicate a complex search environment. While Canine Blank can detect the odor of human decomp, pinpointing the precise source can be challenging when physical acceptabilities to the area is limited. Photo of the search area above Old Hickory Dam, where an ROV was deployed, followed by a search by K9 blank. So, whatever it was, those vultures were feasting on could not be confirmed. Okay, guys, sorry, I had to take a drink. Photograph of the search area above Old Hickory Dam. Search. That water doesn't look good, does it? Oh, I didn't show y'all. Hold on. Oh, I'm going backwards. I gotta get my stuff together, don't I? There we go. Sorry, guys. You know me and pushing buttons. I have to swipe one way on my tablet and I have to go the other way on my laptop. Okay, K9 Blink was deployed for the parking area near the boat ramp and proceeded down the boat ramp to the shoreline. The K9 entered the water and actively searched along the land-water interface, working approximately 20 meters along the shoreline while searching for the odor of human decomp. Once the team was no longer able to traverse the shoreline on foot due to challenging terrains, they turned around and continued the search along the section of shoreline located between the beach and rocky hillside, conducting a loose line search method. After returning to land, K9 Blank and handler Blank continued to search along the perimeter of the parking area where storm debris had been deposited. Remember, y'all, it was not too long ago they had a good storm that kind of had some floods going on there. Either through natural water flow or mechanical displacement, the search route progressed towards a nearby hillside, which the team ascended, continuing their search along the ridgeline and extending approximately 10 meters into the wooded area beyond, which followed a gradual downward slope. While various indicators of recent human activity were observed, including articles of clothing, none were assessed as relevant based on their apparent condition, suggesting recent deposition, and did not match any known items associated with Sebastian Rogers, as outlined in the previous search briefing. At no point during this portion of the search did K9 Blank exhibit an alert or demonstrate a change in behavior consistent with the detection of human decomp odor. Following the completion of his search, K9 Blank was returned to the vehicle for rest. Handler Blank then continued with visual search operation along the man-made rocky shoreline near Old Hickory Lock, the adjacent shoreline, and nearby wooded area. During this continued investigation, multiple bones were, hang tight, discovered, including vertebrae. Each specimen were carefully examined in the field to assess potential human origins. Based on the morphological characteristics, the bones were determined to be non-human and were returned to their original location within the wooded area near the boat ramp. Additional bones, including several long bones identified as deer remains and a raccoon skull, were also located in the vicinity. Due to unusual concentration of skeletal material, Blank conducted a detailed inspection of the area, carefully removing surface debris and duff, not sure what duff is, but to expose and examine partial buried elements. No human remains were located. All the bones observed were determined to be non human in origin. And this picture shows the wooded area and their discovery. Mansker Creek, a targeted search was conducted along Mansker Creek. Directly behind the Old Hickory Dam in response to a positive indication by a certified human remains detection HRD canine. The canine exhibited trained alert behaviors over a specific area within the creek, prompting further investigation. Due to the aquatic environment and limited accessibility, a remote operated vehicle, ROV, was deployed to survey the area. However, visibility was severely compromised by the highly turbid water conditions and the presence of loose sediment, which was easily disturbed during ROV maneuvering. These factors significantly limited real-time visual assessment during deployment. Despite the challenges, still images extracted from the ROV video footage were reviewed and analyzed by Blank due to Blank I'm not quite sure what all that is. Specialization in forensics anthropology. Select steels have been included in this report, though no definitive human skeletal material could be confirmed from the imagery alone. Further investigation of this site is warranted, utilizing alternative methods of underwater recovery. Oh, wrong way. Sorry. Top picture. This is a still shot from the ROV video depicting potential skeletal remains. Figure 16 is another still from the ROV video depicting potential skeletal remains in a debris field to the right of previous still captured at 8:50. I'm going to leave that there for y'all to look at for a minute. I think let's zoom in on and we'll look at the top one. Does anybody see anything? I'm wondering if this is what they're talking about here. Because that kind of looks like logs and weeds or something right there. I'm not sure. What do y'all think, guys? Anybody have any ideas? Anybody? Hello? So what are you thinking? Logs, Brenda, you think? I don't know. I just don't, and I'll go in a little further if you want to. just to see the area, but logs and debris. Yeah, it's kind of what it looks like to me. I'm not seeing anything that identifies. There you go, Michelle. Read the Bell says, no clue, I'm blind. TJ says, I see what looks like a skull. Do you see a skull? Oh, wait. Is it right here, TJ? Is that where you're looking? Go to the other picture. Okay. Okay, Michelle, I'll send them to you. Logs and smoke. Yeah, Aretha. This is crazy. This was just put out on TikTok. I don't know how she got all this, but we're talking about it. Oh, folks. Oh. Oh, folks. Look at right there. Hmm. Wowza. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Guys, I do see what looks to be rib cage here. What do y'all think? Does look like a skull. And hello to everybody that's here. This is put out on TikTok. Her name is Cricket. And hello, Misty Moonlight. Good to have you with us today. But yeah, this is what looks a little questionable to me. Hey, Bo. Thank you all for being here. Okay, we're going to back out of this one. I got one more photo to show you. And it is here. This one says ROV video depicting potential skeletal remains. And do you see this case number thing up here? That's all marked out. You know, we don't know. And this is who did the report. We don't know. But when was this done? April 16th, 2025. But we're not quite sure who did it is the thing. So this is what they're saying here. I'm not sure. Does anybody see something there? Go in a little bigger. I mean, it looks like a head over here laying down to me, but I don't know. I'm not sure. Not sure what they're seeing. Y'all see that head over there? What looks to be a head maybe laying here? I don't know. I don't know, guys. Not sure what they see that makes it potential to them. But that's what they show. Very interesting. Very interesting. You know, when I first saw it, I was like, well, what's this? But I think this might be like, I don't know, just junk on the bottom or something. But right here does look kind of weird to me, too. Let's see what this is. I don't know. I guess we can make anything out of this we wanted to, huh? Eyes can play tricks on us. That's it. This is in Mansker Creek, the Hickory Dam area. Yeah, this part's the Hickory Dam area. So, anyways, guys. And that's all we got. Oh, we got one more. I'm sorry. Forgot about this one. Look at here. Is that a leg? Is that, I don't know. Look right here. Okay, this is going to freak y'all out, but I'm just going to tell you, okay? This is how my mind's working right now because I just looked over and saw this. Why is it that the 3 a.m. photos, the cemetery photos, the photos in the woods behind Bowersock's home, there's another photo I haven't shared with y'all, but now this photo, I'm going to show you something. Every single one of them. Do y'all see this right here? Every single one of them, I see the same. It almost looks like an animal. Do you see what I'm talking about right here? I don't know. Maybe it's my mind playing tricks on me. I don't know, guys. But it's every single time we dig into things, I see this exact thing right here. Every time. Every single time. Bo, I don't know. I wonder. I really do. I wonder what the heck, you know? I want nothing more for this young man to be alive. Trust me. I want nothing more than to have him found. Yeah, Brenda Sue, I see him too. And every time we look into these different areas and things, I find these same things like right here. I find that everywhere we go, I'm finding that. It's crazy. What is this right here? I mean, what could that be? You know, I mean, is this a bone right here? Is that what they're saying? What's beside it? Almost looks like a bunny rabbit. But then again, my eyes could. Yes, Brenda, that's what I'm afraid of. That's exactly what I'm afraid of. I mean, it's just, I see animals all the time. Every time I look at anything, and I don't know if it's my mind playing tricks on me, if it's even possible. But guys, I mean, could that be a head? Could that be like the shoulder area? I don't know. I don't know. Michelle's working hard on all these pictures, so we'll have them, let her do her thing, and we will have these so that we can go over them. She knows how to do the manipulation thing. We have another one on here as well that can do the same. So we're going to work on these photos, guys. I just got them a little bit ago. Haven't had time to send them over to them, but I wanted to show you in this form here. This is what they have. This is what a search team found right here. I mean, look at this right here. It looks like something with a long pointy hat on it. I don't know. Maybe we can just make things out of nothing. Okay, it looks like a skull above a log, 4 inches above. To the left, looks like a tiny pickup truck. Up here, is that where you're talking about, Cool Gamer? Give me an idea and we'll definitely zoom in on it. Is that about where? I got my little hand there now. I mean, not Cool Gamer. I said Cool Gamer. Cool Cougar. I call y'all the same every time. It cracks me up. Sorry. But is this where you see the little pickup? Tell me left, right, above, below. I don't know, Diana. I don't know. I'm just trying to see where a pickup truck might be. To the left, looks like a tiny pickup truck. Oh, right here. It does. Do y'all see that shadow right there? Is that it right here? Oh, it was a different picture. Okay, let's go back to the other picture, see if we can see it. Because it's interesting. I mean, let's look into them. This one or that one? Let's look, guys. Let's look at the top one. Start at the top. Over here? Oh, guys, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Is this what we're looking at right here? Is this what we're supposed to be seeing right there? OMG. Oh my God. Y'all look. Oh, Brenda Sue, don't pay attention to them. That one person is crazy. Do y'all see what I'm seeing? Hey, Diana Miller. Welcome. Glad you're new here. Welcome. Hope you join us. Hope you join us some more. We're just looking at some pictures that were put out in a search document, and I'm wondering if this might be what we're supposed to be looking at right here. Yes, Lori, he is a jerk. Besides, don't forget, he's like a repeat felon. We're going to pay attention to him? No, no. Even another creator got a lifetime protective order against him. Yes, Jacqueline, that's what I think. I don't know, guys. When I was zooming in, I saw that and I was like, oh my goodness. But I'm wondering what this could be right here. Is this the truck you were talking about a while ago, Cool Cougar? Oh, yeah, very, very much so, TJ. Move your cursor to what you see, Lolly. Move it to the left. Is that it right here? Because you said to the left, or is it this right here? Yeah, Holly. I think several people have, but let's not forget he's good buddies with, a suspect in this very case we're talking about. So there's that. It's over too far back to the right. Right here. Hey, me and you. How you doing, girl? Welcome, welcome. I don't know, guys. I'll tell you this, though. There's a lot of stuff going on. A lot. And people must be getting on to something pretty close because a lot of stuff is starting to happen. Hey, SI. You got to go back and watch this. Definitely, SI. What'd you send? You sent it too soon. Did you send an email or something? I didn't see anything you did. Oh, girl, y'all. This girl, she's on a roll. Hi, Connie. It looks like a foot to the left. Yeah. I'm telling you, I think something might possibly be there. Now, at no time are we saying this is Sebastian, guys. We cannot say this is Sebastian. But, I look at it this way. Whoever this could potentially be, maybe, just maybe, if they can get this out of the water and confirm it is human, there's a family out there somewhere that could have closure. Oh, I'm telling you, SI, I was wondering where you were. I was going to send you a text. I just got all this information, wanted to go over it all. And these were places that decomp was hit on. Let's go back now that we have read the whole entire story. Okay, we're gonna go back real quick to the beginning. Hold on, let's get through all this. Oh, right here. And I'm gonna zoom in on this red. Construction. Right here, guys. Construction. North of retention pond number 3. The area was determined to be positive for human decomposition, odor, and potential remains. Mansker Creek. Of course, we don't have the coordinates, but the area was determined to be positive for human decomposition, odor, and potential remains. Army Corps of Engineer, Old Hickory Dam northeast. This area was determined to be positive for human decomposition odor. Guys, that's important. That is very, very important. This report, let's see if it's at the top of this. I don't think it was. Here it is. April 12th through the 13th of 2025 is when this report was done. We do not know who did this search. And like I said here, oh, let me go back the other way. All of this is in this report. We don't know who did it. Whoever did it did an amazing job describing their search, every detail about it, and their final report, even making amendments once they received all this information here. Search report summary, April 12th through the 13th, 2025. So whoever it was that did this, all reports were revised on April 18th of 2025, showing all the results. This is a search team. We're not sure who, Kiki. Oh, Cinderella, you're good. You're good. I mean, there's things that you might can see or make out, but we can't guarantee anything's there, you know. Jacqueline, thank you very much. I was fixing to say that. I don't believe all these hits, and we still have nada. WTF. Exactly. Yeah. Cool Cougar says, number 3 says odor, not the rest of the sentence as in 1 and 2. Let's go back. Oh, let's go this way. Let's zoom in. Okay, ready? 1 and 2, the area was determined to be negative for human decomposition, odor, or remains. Retention pond number 3, the area was determined to be positive for human decomposition, odor, and potential remains. All other areas had negative. These 3 areas are huge. Yeah, Kiki. Yeah. And we're still sitting here trying to decipher all this, trying to wonder what the heck. I mean, it's absolutely insane crazy. One of the pictures, animal still has muzzle on its snout. Oh, Michelle. We will definitely go back over that again tomorrow. That's the question, Lee Zimmerman. Did Ellie go there? I mean, look at what Mob Crew has done. He has broke down everything, showed everything, even the height of the vehicles. Oh, Party Sapphire, thank you so much. I actually do have PayPal. Never used it. So I'm not quite sure. Let me see here. I don't know. I don't even have a link for PayPal. Oh, here I do. Let me see here. It is Lolly, LOLLIXMAS at gmail.com. Loretta Christmas. But that's what it is. And guys, just a reminder, if anybody would like to become a member, the iPhone membership link is pinned at the top. We would love to have you because next week we're going to be going over and doing a members live. And so we would love to have y'all join us for that. I'm at BJ's all of all places. Ooh, Kiki. You might want to go swimming. That's, yeah, Lee Zimmerman says the big question is, was anything actually found? Tell us, Ellie. You know, let's hope and pray that just like with the Tempe couple who was unalived not too recently, I mean, just a couple of weeks, and they have their person locked up behind bars. You know, they had evidence, they had stuff, they followed the trail. And our greatest hope, and guys, this is my opinion 100% every day, all day long. Thank God the FBI is on Sebastian's case. Thank goodness. And if anybody ever questions, is the FBI on the case? They are the ones that put out a $50,000 reward. So we have to stop and think about that. If FBI was not on this case, not following through, not looking into things, not staying on top of it all, guys, they wouldn't have put that reward out there. But they put it out. Sumner County didn't put out a reward. Oh, I am too, tap dancer Lizzie. I am too, 100%. These are things that gives us some hope that, you know, people are coming up with stuff. And my thing is, you know, law enforcement hasn't been sharing much of anything, right? Ever since the beginning. But yet Mr. Chris seemed to know about Mansker Creek, guys. Think about it. In this, in the area of the lights, the retention pond in the construction site north of the retention pond. Yes. Yes. Exactly. Why the secrecy? Why the secrecy? Exactly. Yes, Lindsay. They can run, but they can't hide. The truth will come to light. And guys, just because we've talked about all this today, my hope and my prayer remains every single day. Please, Lord, let this young man be alive somewhere. Let him come home. Let him be found. There you go, Mama 70. But I think it's quite funny, though, when we go back and we think about it. We all heard, pretty much most of us heard that video that Nerdy Addict did where he talked to Mr. Chris Proudfoot and told the story of how the search dogs followed down Mansker Creek into the Cumberland River. Guys, we had never been told that. Diana, I wonder that as well. But we have to have hope in the fact that the FBI would not put out a reward if they're not going to follow through on everything. That's our hope. That's where my hope is. You know what I'm saying? Well, see, that's the thing, Cool Gamer. I never believe anything Mr. Chris says. Now we know there are positive decomp there. Now remember, he also told us how to get Sebastian out of there without being seen on camera because he knew that camera wasn't working. Yes, Jacqueline. Yes, 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 yes. That's the area that Crabtree had the picture. Now, is it the exact location? I don't know. I can't say 100% for fact, but it is that area. Oh, girl, Cinderella, I 100% believe Brandon is. I believe that one is 100%. We got to be careful with names, though. Use initials. Guys, when we put stuff in chat, and this is not just my chat, but any other chat, please be careful. There's so many attacks on people, not just creators, but people in chat as well. We don't want y'all to end up being attacked because you put someone's complete name in chat or whatever. Use initials. That's why we ask that. Hey, town chat. Hadn't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well. Yes, Lindsay, that photo was creepy. And if you haven't seen it, you'll have to go check out a live that we did not too long ago because we covered that a couple of months back and went over his video where he shows all those things. In the video and the still shot picture. So, guys, this is just a rundown, and we're going to stop on this right here. I think y'all seen it. Now, like I say, all of this was put out by a TikTok creator. I have no idea where it came from. I have no idea the legitimacy of it. It did look all appropriate and how it's supposed to be put out there. Okay. So take all of this as your opinions, how you want to. We're thinking outside the box. We're putting things out there that we find. So everybody be careful. Y'all got me? It's sad we even have to say stupid stuff like that. People would just assume, hey, look what we found. Let's talk about it. Doesn't mean it's true. Doesn't mean it's Sebastian. If anybody is under that water in that location, I pray that that person is recovered and there can be a family out there that finds closure. You know, I couldn't imagine being a parent not knowing where my child is. And if there is a person out there wondering, and that could potentially be their child. Let's get them closure. Somebody needs to. Daisy and TJ just dropped my link for my other channel, What the Fuss. We will be going over some stupid stuff tonight. Happening on YouTube. Of course, it pertains to Sebastian, but it's not something I want on this channel. So we're going to the other channel tonight about 8 Central, and we're going to talk about some insaneness going on, being put out there. It's absolutely ridiculous. I just don't want no drama on this channel. So if y'all haven't subbed up, please sub up to What the Fuss. Click that bell and join us tonight. That way you get the notification when we go live. Because, oh, it's crazy. Crazy, crazy, craziness. Hey, Dr. Pepper Princess. Thanks for being here. Hi, Diana Miller. Everybody. Thank y'all for being here. Appreciate it so much. You know, there's been a lot happen since February the 26th of 2024. A lot. All because there's a 15-year-old boy that went missing. That young man is now 17 years old. And still so much is happening. But when you stop and you look at the facts, words put out on all the updates, they're not believing what's before our eyes. They're not believing everything we're being told. It was the mother and the stepfather that put out the narrative in the very beginning that he ran away. And for me, I pretty much had that confirmation when Eric Craddock said, I didn't say he was barefooted. That's what his mother said. When TBI and FBI went back and changed the date that he went missing from the 26th to the 25th, guys, that spoke volumes to us. It said his mama told us he went missing that morning sometime after midnight, guys. That midnight, remember I keep saying every time she says midnight, there's an emphasis on midnight. Midnight is so crucial to them because it puts it into Monday. But guys, the last place he was ever sighted was Texas Roadhouse. All of the evidence points back to the fact that they cannot confirm that young man ever made it home that night. This isn't Sumner County. This is TBI and FBI putting that out there. They're the ones that changed all of it. They changed it on their flyers. The people that have the $50,000 reward out there, probably more than likely trying to get somebody to say something and turn on somebody. They used to go with that narrative, well, he ran away out there, far, far out there. It was a normal day, normal night. He went to bed. End of story. It only took them 1 week, just a few days of searching, and they scaled back the search a little bit because things weren't starting to add up. And by the end of that week, friends, and these are facts, by the end of that week, they realized this isn't a runaway. This child could not have left his home on his own, barefooted, and have absolutely no trail of him, no scent of him, no video footage of him walking away from his house. Footprints from the backyard walking away from the house, but they weren't Sebastian's. They weren't Sebastian's. What did I read? Did you send me something on a text? I know my phone's been going off. Let me see here. Let me see what we're getting in. Okay. Okay. Huh. Okay. Hold on, guys. I'm going to put this out there for y'all to see. Interesting. Hang tight. Hang tight. Let me get this in here. It's a whole process to add stuff. Oh, Lord. I saw that, TJ. I saw that. But guys, nothing shows it. They don't believe her. Her timeline changed the very first time her timeline changed. She screwed herself. You don't change the truth at all. The truth never changes. Oh no, Bama. I'm local to where baby John went missing and was found 2 miles away. But point is, he was found. If Sebastian and Jack and Lily were out there, they would have been found. Thank you, Bama, for putting that in there, because that is 100%. 100% over and over again, every day, all day. That is facts. If they were out there, all of these kids will be found. It might take them a little bit, but it's not going to take 2 years. As many people were out searching, as many people who have been around digging into this case, looking all the things, guys, he would have been found. No, he did not run away. No way did he run away. You know, I mean, and it's so obvious. Okay, here we go. I'm going to put this up. This was sent to me. It is a screenshot from, looks to be another chat. And UA Crimson Tide says, SF, actually, they did a military operation that was a test run the night before in 2-minute increments. There's a whole 2-minute military training operation. Wowza. That is the area close to the cemetery. I'm telling y'all. Wow, thank you for that. Thanks for sharing that. Hang on, we're going to pull up. Let's clarify this for everybody. I'm going to pull up our Google Maps. We're going to look at the area. And let me get their address in there. I've typed it in so many times it's the first one that pops up on my search. Oh, Lord. Okay, let's see. We want here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. I wish these would go away. It's the only thing about Google Maps on your laptop. You can't get that one part off of there, or I don't know how. I'm not a tech savvy person, but we are going to, there it goes. Okay. Here's their house. Here's the retention pond. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. This is with all the new construction area. This area here is what I believe to be pond 3 because there was a pond over here. There was another pond somewhere about right here, retention pond over in here. So the only 3 ponds that I know of and guys, north. Okay, let me show you something right here. There's a school, there's a church, and there's a lodge. Okay. It was private property. This is the drainage line right here that they were talking about. Here's a private property. Guess whose house didn't show all the things? I agree, Sally. I think the flashlight was maybe to bring Sebastian's clothes. They had to have those clothes. They had to have them. So that's the area right here that we're talking about of interest. Let me pull it down. We're going to zoom in. Because there's a cemetery there. It's kind of sectioned a little bit there. There's a couple of different sections to it. I think that's where they were talking about the 2 different sections. But this is the area of interest right here. This right here is clearly, oh, I don't know why it did that. This is a pond right here, guys. And I believe this is pond number 3. I may be wrong. Okay. Let's just put that out there. But I believe that might be pond number 3. Where's the columbarium? Right there. Where was the interested cars and activity happen? Right here. What would that be? That would be, oh, let me zoom out so I can show it exactly. Here we go. Sorry, guys, I'm not good at showing all this stuff on here. All the lights and activity things that we see happening is about right in here. That would be northwest. Northwest. Same area that we see light activity happening. Very much may be, Diana. Very much may be, sadly. Now, if he is not here in this area and there was something detected there, and if that young man sadly is not alive and still on this earth with us, something had to have happened to him. And could it be that something is buried there? Could it be that's what's out there? That's where this activity was happening at? Could his body have been even laid there? There's so many scenarios that we really can't narrow it down. We really can't narrow it down, but this, I believe, is a point of interest. Once again, back to the mob crew video. Yes, SI, you need to rewind. You need to listen to that whole article thing. Definitely. And I'll send you the ones with the pictures as well. They need to go search to get search dogs out along Drake's Creek towards Cumberland River. You saw the report, didn't you, Diana, where they had the dogs out there? Or did you just get here? Because they did have hits there. But don't forget, Mr. Chris is the one that brought it out and said it. Hey, there are definitely things happening here. There are definite things happening here. Thank you for that. We had the flooding, and that's what they talked about due to flooding, debris brought up, and I said there was the flooding during that time. So it's possible that during that flooding it could have brought some stuff up. But if you stop and you think about it, guys, if a body is no longer alive and it lays on top of the ground for any amount of time, that body omits odors, particles from that body. That soil soaks it up. Thank goodness that is never diluted from any type of rain or anything. It's soaked into the soil. It might trail a little bit, that soil particles. Maybe so, me and you. And I honestly believe this was if Sebastian was handed off somewhere, I think this was a meeting point. He was put into a vehicle somewhere and taken away. And I believe that's where all this happened. That's just my opinion. Daisy, I think they have a very good idea. Now, this is once again my opinion, but I believe they have a pretty good idea. I just wonder if they're waiting to find him. You know what I'm saying? Because they're just cruel enough that If they get put in, they're not going to tell. I don't know. I may be wrong. I may be way off. Sebastian may be live and happy and doing well, living with one of Katie's relatives somewhere out in the woods, having a good life, not even realizing all this crap that's going on for the past 2 years. Who knows? If that's true, who knows what they even told him? They could have told him some big fat lie to where he just took it and was like, okay. I mean, I don't know, Rethabel. I don't know. But I wonder if there's not articles of things used that might be buried there. Because that cemetery will pick up decomp. But when a dog has a scent of a certain person, they're going to go to that decomp and hit for that person's scent in that decomp. Does that make sense to y'all? And there is a thing such as runoff, where that soil moves and spreads and could get down into little places. These dogs can predict that decomp scent for up to hundreds of years. Exactly, tap dancer Lizzie. She told others that the dad was not even in the picture. I say, Diana, I agree with you there. I say, pick them all up. Don't let them out until they tell where Sebastian is. And then maybe the death penalty will be taken off the table. That would be a deal to make. Just let them sit in there the rest of their lives and rot. You see what I'm saying? I shouldn't be a judge. I'll just say that much. Sally, I'm telling you, girl, I try hard to think otherwise, but I keep going back to that. I keep going back to the same thing. And it's heartbreaking because I don't want to think that. I don't want to think he's not alive. But when I stop and look at all the things, I wonder, could somebody have him for 2 years almost and not let him be seen? Is that even possible? I would have to live like a hermit life. And that makes it harder in my mind to even justify. Sometimes I look at Katie Proudfoot and I think to myself, maybe she knows that's why she can travel all over the place. She knows he's okay. But I don't know. I try to give a benefit. Oh, no, I won't be a good juror. I wouldn't be a good judge. I'd be wanting to ask all the hard questions if I was a juror. I need to know the answer to this question. Well, no, ma'am, that wasn't asked in court. You can't use that question. Oh, gosh. I don't know, y'all. It's just mind boggling to me that we can be sitting here this long have so much, have so much. Yeah, she knew he wasn't coming home. I mean, the whole thing with her putting all the stuff on the front porch was the most ridiculous thing she could have ever done because that made her look even worse as a mother. The punishment should fit the crime. Maybe they should be drug out to a cemetery or wherever, to a creek, whatever it is, whatever happened. Yeah. Hey, Catherine. Good to see you. I don't know, guys. I just don't know. There we go. Aretha Bell said, I think it's very possible to hide someone. Just honestly, some people like the inside. She says, me. In tap dancer, Lizzie, they may have him placed in a facility type place. I will say this, our Blue Eyes Jewel in here has 100% sent every facility in the United States of America a flyer of missing 15-year-old Sebastian Rogers and a letter explaining that his father has no idea where he is, his father's name, and everything. I don't know. That's a good idea. I wonder if there is a special residential education home for military families with autistic children to be boarded or reside in. Hmm. Very interesting. Hey, Veronica. Thanks for coming by. People thought her horrible for leaving in the first place. Anybody else would have stayed close to home and gone out searching for their child. 100%, Diana. I mean, she looks bad to start with, but to leave a blanket, shoes, and snacks on the front porch? I mean, come on. He's not a dog that needs to be covered up in the cold weather. Wannabe Sleuthin says, I really feel like the FBI or TBI could find him in a military home. Yeah, if they're looking, I'm sure they could. Oh, wow. Oh, send me an email, Town Chat. Definitely. I don't know, guys. There are so many scenarios in this case. There are so many things that just leave more questions. It did, didn't it, Sally? It made her look stupid. Yeah. You know, let me say this though. I'm not sure. I questioned this a lot. I have a question. Did Sebastian know the code to their front door? Because, and this is the reason I say this, that young man was so locked down on his phone. He was so locked down on his computer, his tablet. They had him locked down so bad at school. And he was the one that got off the bus, came to the door. Did she have an app where she unlocked the door when he needed it? Were they that in control? They had a camera by the snack cabinet. You know what I'm saying? They watched his snack habits. Well, until the day he went missing when all the cameras were gone. But hey, I don't know, guys. I question, did they even give him the code to their door? Yeah, Lori, CP wants all that control. Veronica said he knew the code from what I've heard. I've just questioned that. Yeah, they had cameras everywhere. Wannabe Sleuth said, I'm at a point where I just want to go up to the Sumner County Police Department and throw a temper tantrum. Yes, 100%. This is my question, and maybe somebody can answer this because I seriously have no clue. This right here is scheduled coming up February 26, 2026. Sumner County Sheriff's Office. Is the Sumner County Sheriff's Office putting this on? Is that what they're doing, or are people gathering outside of the sheriff's office to do this? Maybe, Retha, I kind of wondered that as well, because I know on my door, keypad thing, I had a special code that I created for when the AC guy was coming and needed to get in and I couldn't be there. I knew him, so I gave him a code and created it. But when he was through, I deleted that code, so it didn't work. It's just a gathering outside, Veronica. Is that what y'all think? I didn't know if it was like something Sumner County was doing or if it was just people, because it says at the Sumner County Sheriff's Office. Yeah. Okay. Outside the office. Okay. That's what I was wondering, but I wasn't sure. I had a question about that for sure, for sure. So, yes, if anybody is in that area, make plans to go. Show support for Sebastian, no matter what you believe, no matter who you like or don't like. Do it for Sebastian. Go gather out there. He deserves it. He deserves so much more. He matters. And a lot of people seem to forget that. It's absolutely gross. So, yeah, for Sebastian, 100% for Sebastian. Oh, yeah. Yeah, like the maids get their own codes, etc. Yeah, I think that might have been what it was. Anyways, guys, I'm going to let y'all get out of here. Definitely, if y'all would like to join me tonight, we're going to talk about some pretty ridiculous stuff in the Sebastian Rogers case happening before our eyes. It is insane. And it's just going to be I got things to say. Yes, Veronica, definitely. If you can go, please show up to show your support. Yes, 100%. So, anyways, what time, Texas time, will you be on the other channel? 8 p.m. tonight. So that's 8 p.m. Central. I'll be over there. We won't be on too long, but I got some stuff I'm going to show y'all that it'll blow your mind. It's absolutely ridiculous. And Daniel said, yeah, I see that title. Eek. Yep. So, all righty, guys. Thank you for being here. Thanks for being with me while I went over these documents. You know, everything is alleged. Everything is in our opinion. And the only facts we know are Sebastian's missing and his mother and stepfather are lying about particular things that are really very crucial in their timeline. Let's hope and pray that it won't be much longer. We need this young man to be found. We need him to have his story told and not all this BS that continues to happen around him. It's uncalled for. And it does absolutely nothing to help. Hence, in my opinion, the reason it's being done, sadly. So, guys, with that being said, y'all have a super great night. Remember, Sebastian's the reason we're here. He is the one that matters in all of this. And until next time, hugs to everybody. Good night.